Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next episode of the Cyclopean Foundations run. We are on Scenario 7, Pyroclastic Flow. In this scenario, we're on a boat, and we're going fast, and the rest of the lyrics. So for setup, we have 17 or more notice. We only have 13, so we are doing A-OK. Create the Voyage deck. I've done that. We put the ship into play. We're using the Deconstruction version 2 because the project does not near completion, I believe. And shuffle the remainder of the deck to build the encounter deck. Alright. Okay. Let's, The glow of emerging magma dots the disjointed horizon. The cult's work has begun, and already Krakatoa's new volcanic islands are being thrust upward about like popcorn kernels. Your approach to the center of operations will be all the more hazardous now. Tsukimon grips the steering wheel and shouts to you to get on deck. He'll keep you on course provided you can repel the cult agents and act as a spotter through the warp seascape. At the end of the round, if there are no Voyage cards in play, reveal the top card of the Voyage deck. If there are 6 cards beneath Tsukimon's ship, we advance. Alright. Let's resolve our opening mulligans. Bye. Interesting. Okay, I think Agnes's is pretty easy. I think we're going to burn these two and then draw... Interesting. Okay. Now over here in Bob, I think we just burn the Look What I Found. Okay, sure. So, alright, there's a lot going on. In the round, if there are no Voyage cards in play, reveal the top card of the Voyage deck. Easy. I'm going to forget that, so someone remind me. Tsukimon's ship. While there are any enemies on the ship, it gets +2 Shroud. If an investigator will be forced to move from Tsukimon's ship and there are no connecting locations in play, that investigator takes 2 damage or loses 1 action. Choose 1. After a card is moved beneath Tsukimon's ship, exhaust Tsukimon. Look at the top 4 cards in counter deck or any player card. Return them in the top of that deck in any order. Any investigator at Tsukimon's location may activate this ability. Okay. So this first turn is literally just setup. So, let's play some Shrewd Dealings. Let's play Schaffners. We want to save. No, we can use that here. Why don't I take out a loan? And then give me, I suppose, these lockpicks. Oh, I paid 1 too many for the Schaffners. I paid 2. Okay. Agnes is going to play the Heirloom, and we're just going to use the rest of... We're just going to use the rest of Schaffners, right? We might as well. Just get that junk out of here. And then we're going to spend 3 to play a Shriveling, which is going to allow us to draw a card. I'll gain a resource for my last action. Okay, upkeep. Faustian is just money. David is also, in a way, just money. At the end of the round, we'll reveal the top card of the Voyage deck. Coiling Waves. Put Coiling Waves play next to the act deck and add 2 player clues to Tsukimon's ship. This effect cannot be cancelled or ignored. Coiling Waves cannot leave play except through the Lightning Bolt ability. At the end of the investigator phase, if there are any clues on Tsukimon's ship, each investigator stars the top 3 cards of his or her deck. Spend player clues as a group, flip Coiling Waves, and move it beneath Tsukimon's ship out of play. Okay. Alright. So I add player clues with a Shroud here. It's 2. Don't make me laugh. All right. Evil card. Excuse me? Oh, God, that's so fucking rough, man. Just getting 2 creatures. That's an unlucky first draw. It's enemy city already. Alright, what does this guy even do? He gets +1 fight and +1 damage if you have 10 or more notice. Okay. And they each have 3 health, man. That's a lot for... That's a lot to expect for your players to deal with on turn fucking 2. So we can zap... Stupid, man. We can zap... No, we have to try to evade this guy, I suppose. Yeah, that's just a lot to expect on turn fucking 2 of the game. Alright. We have, Shrivel, right? 7-3. We'll take a horror, of course. Put it on this. -2. If you fail, if this test resolves, move to a connecting location. Spicy. Still take 2 damage. We'll go again. 7 to 4? Oh, I should really put some more credit on that. We're gonna guts this. 9-4. Sweet. We'll draw a card. This guy is dead. Suppose Bob could try to evade him at 3-1. It's not great, but... I suppose we just gotta get more kill spells out, right? We'll draw a card. Okay, good. Alright, Bob, try to evade this guy at 3-1. Bob, you're a hero! Okay. We're gonna use Bob's ability to play the old key ring. We're gonna investigate with the lockpicks. We have 7-4. Sweet. And then we'll go here, we'll investigate at 4-2. No non-Euclideans? Alright. All things considered, that went totally okay. Still a lot to deal with on turn 1, but I think we did okay. I think we sequenced that alrighty. Let's upkeep over here. Ah ha ha ha! Ah, when you're a greedy boy. We already took out the loan to deal with our greed game. That's a great draw. That would have been great last turn. Give me that. Give me that! Alright. At the end of the investigator phase. Oh, I should have done that, right? Yeah, I could have done that. That's a lightning bolt, so I'm going to just assume I have done that. I thought it was at the end of the round. My mistake. So we move it over here. And then I'm going to look at the top 4 over here, because if we can get like a good setup going... This is unfortunately not a good setup. I guess I technically should do this without looking at the rest of my cards, right? So I look at the top 4 and I return them in any order. One of these should be gone. I suppose give me... Give me the bandages first. I don't know. Alright. This comes over here. We have none other than Wall of Water. Next to the act deck and put 2 clues on it. Player clues. Wall of Water can only play except through those. At the end of the investigate phase, if there are any clues on it, sure. Okay. I'm just going to put that over here. Just easier for me to keep track of. Alright, we are at 2 of 7. After you enter a location, each D-point or hybrid enemy already at the location makes an immediate attack against you. Test foot 3. If you succeed, discard it. And then we got Rain of Cinders. Put into play in your threat area at the end of your turn if you do not move during your turn. Okay. That's a tad unfortunate, but I think it's going to be A-okay. But I suppose Bob could do it, right? Bob got this. The only thing is then we have this, we're still only investigating at 2. I suppose, though, it is okay for Bob to do this. So Bob is going to, as his first action, discard Rain of Cinders. We're then going to lockpicks at 7 to 4. -3. We do not fail, but we do break a pick. We're then going to go at 4 to 2 with this. -2. Okay, very lucky. Alright, so we're going to do that in the when the... Oh no, because we're still going to draw a card. So I suppose what we can do is we can use Sukiman. Because we're going to spend the clues to put this beneath Sukiman's ship out of play. I suppose we can look at the top 4 cards of this deck. We also could do Agnes's deck. Maybe we do Agnes's deck. I'm kind of okay with how things are going to turn out here. So let's look at the top 4 cards of Agnes's deck. Because she's going to be drawing a card this turn. Alright, well, we're going to move Stupor down to the bottom. I suppose what I do want is, realistically, like, all of these are great. Let's go like that. I mean, we are going to shuffle. But we could draw a card beforehand. So we are going to take a damage to shuffle this into our deck. No, we're going to shuffle before we draw. That's okay. I should not have looked. It's all right, chat. Don't worry. We're okay. So we're going to go 7 to 4. And just try not to miss. Sweet. This guy will die. Then draw a card. Hey, Stupor. I know him. Alright, we're going to play David. And I'm going to spin the ever-loving Christ out of David, I think. It's a bit risky. I have, what, 2 actions left? One second. Okay. Whew, what do we do here, chat? Oh, Bob had an extra action. I fucking should have... You know what? I'm going back in time. I'm giving Bob that last action. He should play that for her. We're going back in time slightly. Can I kill David? You know what? I'm going to draw a card. Oh, I'm going to play this. That's just better. Is it better? No, we can wait for Bob to play that. Oh my god. I can't take another draw action. just give me David. Just give me David. But I'm not gonna spin him. Because I just... You know what? No, I'll spin him. I'll spin him. No fear Shakespeare, right? Alright, upkeep phase. Bandages. Deny 0. End of the round if there are no voyage cards in play. Were those voyages? They were. Okay, Displaced Reef. Put Displaced Reef into play during test you're performing. Take 1 horror. Reveal an additional token. Choose and cancel a non-autofill token. Spend player clues. Move each investigator and enemy on displaced ship to Tsukimon's ship. Flip it and place it beneath it. Alright. Do you know what would have been great by now? Our Eon charts. 3 of 7. Evil card over here. Spatial Ward. Attach Spatial Ward to the location that is connected to the most other locations and doesn't have a copy of Spatial Ward attached. Investigators cannot move. Oh, sure, that's fine. That's fine. Touch Cloud of Ash to your location. At the end of the round, each investigator attached location takes 1 damage or replaces one of their clues on their location. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, discard Cloud of Ash. If you fail, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. That's kind of rough. That's a little bit unfortunate. It is only a Shrouded 2. Tsukimon, get up. Get up, brother. Okay. Well, I think Bob is going to start. And he's going to play that for Agnes. Okay. And then he's going to take a horror to move into this location. Then we're going to investigate with the lockpicks. We have 7 to 4. Nice. This should be gone. Okay. We're going to investigate at 5. That's rough. That's rough. I think we just have to wait a turn. You know what? Give me a card. Schaffner's is not great. But we have a bunch of cards that... Well, we can't Tsukimon this turn, but we can Tsukimon next turn. And this is at the end of the round. Takes 1 damage. Alright, sure. Alright, we're going to Soothing Melody. David, you should be standing up, brother. So if we go 2, that's put us to 5, 6. Okay, sure. We're going to Soothing Melody. I'm going to heal 3, but I'm really just going to actually heal 1. But I'm going to put a damage on David. So we're going to draw a card. It's going to get shoveled into our deck, and then we draw a card. Seems good. We can kill David next turn. I'm going to put a Doom on him, and we're going to gain 2 resources. I did an upkeep last turn, did I? I just drew a card. That's what happened. I should have 1 more resource. That's why David didn't stand up and why these things aren't flipped over. Alright, so we have 2 actions left. Give me a Prophetic. You don't belong in there. Okay. And then with our last action, I have to spend the money, of course. I'll draw a card for my last action. That was actually very risky. I should not have done that. That was a bad idea, what I just did. Nice. Alright, we are at 6 of 7. We're at 6 of 7. Oh, sorry, you take a damage as well. Okay. Evil card. Location with the lowest shroud. That's over here. It's aloof and patrol. Sure. Then what we got over here? Another cloud of ash. I think I'm going to take a horror and cancel that. And we're going to spend the money off the this. We're going to take a horror and cancel that. You know what? Give me a damage too. We'll shuffle it back in. Was that the right water protection? Did my deck not save right? Oh, I haven't saved my deck. Whoops. I didn't save this. That's so funny. Okay, we can fix this. Give me a second, chat. I made a little boo-boo. What did that card do? So you can't move into that location normally. You got to take you got to take horror to move in. Or place a clue down. Okay, well that's nice. Things are about to get a lot better. So we get Deny Existence 5. And we have Ward of Protections 2. Those are my additions. I don't need you, Ethereal Slip. Get out of here. Yeah, so we added 2 Ward of Protections. And Deny Existence 5. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search through here. This one's easy, right? The Ward of Protections are easy. Those just die. These just like literally just get lit on fire. The Deny Existence is going to be a little bit different. With the Deny Existence, we're going to grab the 2 and we're going to shuffle them up. We're going to put 1 into our hand. We drew the level 0. The level 5 one goes into our deck. I think that's the fairest way of getting that done. All right, so we did Ward of Protection this, so we do get to draw a card off of our Heirloom of Hyperborea. Okay. I'm going to spin David. We're going to engage this guy. Oi, mate! And then we're going to Blinding Light him. I'm going to take a damage to shuffle it back into my deck. You know what? I'm going to put that damage on me for reasons. So we're going to evade this guy at 6-2. 6-2. Oh no! We don't kill David. Oh no, I can take a horror. I take a horror. I put it on David. I put the horror on David. David only has 1 horror. He's a weak little boy. David's dead. I do lose an action, though. This guy is dead, though. That's so funny. I was scared for a second. This gets shuffled in. We draw a card. I almost panicked for a second there. I was like, this is it for me. I'm like, we're going to die here. But luckily, David goes down like a sack of potatoes. Okay. Bob. Lockpicks. 7-4. Break another pick. We got to get that scavenging online. Alright. We can then spend player clues. Move each investigator and enemy on displaced reef to Sukimon's ship. Hello? Place this card. Move it beneath it. Alright. So we're a bit behind schedule. Who died more for our sins? Tetsuo dies for our sins. David dies for his sins. Alright. We're going to look at the top 4 cards of our deck because we really need, like, something. The Bob deck is almost out of gas. Oh, I suppose David also could have died to that. No, yeah, there was tons of ways that David died. We were totally A-okay. Okay. I suppose we want the scavenging first. I think we just, like, wanted in, like, this order. Luckily, the Bob deck will be good going in the second half, right? All right, we're gonna old keyring. We're gonna Bob out an old keyring. And then we're going to investigate this location to get rid of this Clouds of Ash as a hope. So we have 4 to 2. -2, we're good. This will go away. And then I'm going to, I suppose, play a Schaffner's. Could also play a Bandages under her control. Because, like, this Bob is legitimately doing fine for money. I think we do the Schaffner's, though. Yeah. Okay, I'll keep. Five of 7. Evil card over here. Oh, no, sorry, end of round. We have a thing. Intersecting Seas. Sure. That's exactly what I said, Tasty Toast. I'm going to sue you for plagiarism. Test for 3. If you fail, take 1 damage and move to the next location with the lowest shroud. Sure. So we're testing 3 to 3. Sure. So we take 1 damage. We cannot move, so we take 2 damage or we lose 1 action. Take me down an action. I think we're okay if we don't have actions. That is a great idea for a video, 100 ways to kill David. I'm going to write that down. 1 second, I'm going to my whiteboard, I'm writing that down. That's a great idea for a video. That video is going to be a nightmare to make, but that's a great idea for a video. What do I get? Roger Dodger. Okay. So I think we're going to actually have Agnes go first. Could release it on Groundhog Day. Yeah. Gives me a lot of time. The only problem is I still have to make, like... How many days are left in the year? How many days left in 2022? 228 days. That means I need to make 228 more videos. So I'm not going to say I'm out of ideas, because we're really not. But if I have a good idea, I might just run on it. Who knows? It might make it to Groundhog Day, but that's a lot. I still have a lot of videos to make this year. Holy cow. Holy cow. Anyways, we're healing. Why don't you give me... Send me up to full. Get me to full. So we're going to draw a card. Let me draw a card. We're hoping for a read the signs. That's kind of what I'm digging for right now. I'm kind of digging for a read the signs. We're going to go again. This one I'm only going to do 2, though. And I'm going to heal Bob. Draw a card. Nice. Draw a card. Suki Man, get up. Sukimon, okay. I have a lot of cards in my hand. I guess I don't need to draw a card here. I actually didn't need to draw a card last time, but I did, so we're going to live with it. But I'm going to, joke's on you game, I'm going to commit it to this test. So I'm going to take a damage. So we have, so we also have to spend a resource. No, No, I'm going to ignore it. To be honest, especially for new players, managing David is quite the task. I was scared of using him for quite a long time. Yeah. Yeah, no, it is a bit spooky. And I don't know if, like, the 100 Ways to Kill David definitely has a bit more of, like, a... It's going to start serious and get outlandish, but I think that even just, like, us... I think we, like, could do a video talking about... I'm sure Travis would be down for a series like that in the future, talking about cards... Specifically, like, player cards, doing a deep dive on them. Like, ones that are worth talking about. Like, David Renfield is a player card worth talking about, right? Anyway, what am I doing? Yeah, the main thing to remember about David is that you don't have to put Doom on him when you spin him. But then you ain't living, baby. You ain't living unless David has 6 Doom on him. So we have 7 to 2, 8 to 2? We'll go 10 to 2 so we don't waste that, and then we'll challenge the autofill gods. Alright, I'm not going to draw a card. And then we'll spend these clues to put this here. Let's look, because Bob wants something, I think. But we want to get, like, the Eon chart. Okay. We have Eon chart. We have Joey the Rat. We can start going. I think we want Eon chart this turn, Joey next turn. So let's keep it going like this. So Bob is down in action. But Bob is going to play Scavenging. Unscrupulous Alone, you can go up there. Bob is going to play Scavenging. He is going to play the bandages under Agnes's control. Relic Hunter can go there. This can go there. We're going to draw a card. And I suppose I'm going to play that for 1. Right? Okay. Upkeep. This is gone. Upkeep. We can lose the Robe of Endless Night. 6 of 7. Basalt Columns. Oh, I love these. Take 1 horror, reduce its shroud by 2. Spend player clues as a group, move each investigate. Oh, yeah, just the text. Sure, we can take a horror. Alright, 6 of 7. Evil card is Driving Rain. Test Foot 3. Sure, we'll go 3 to 3. What? Okay. Well, Bob is going to move in here with the Eon chart. Then we're going to investigate. I'll take a horror to make it until the end of my turn. Okay, that's really good. That's very good. So we have 7 to 2. 7 to 2. Haven't even taken an action yet. We do lose a resource because of this. So we have 7 to 2. Sweet. We'll grab a clue, and we're going to scavenge up. Give me the key ring. All right, we're going to use this key ring. So we have 4 to 0. That seems good. It is good. Oh, these clues, I should have no clues. I didn't spend them last turn. You'll forgive me, though. Put this over here. We're going to keep doing Bob, because Bob is missing... He's not missing pieces, but, like, he, I think, benefits from it a lot more than... benefits from it a lot more than Agnes does. Let's go like this. Give me Joey. So remember, we don't care about the 10 threshold for Bob's greed, but we care about it at the end. So we want to be over 10 at the end. But I think now it's actually should be no problem. We're going to sell this old keyring to Joey. We're going to Bob out this keyring, and then we're going to draw a card to end things up. Okay. So then at the end of the round we do... Oh no, Agnes hasn't gone yet. Agnes hasn't gone. Agnes is going to play David. So here's an example of what Tasty Toast was talking about. I'm going to exhaust David. I'm going to not place a Doom on him, and then I'll gain 1 resource for each Doom on him. I guess I'm going to do this. I'm going to put a damage on David. That is pretty big brain. No, it's not. I don't get the brain bonus yet. My brain, it's just normal brain. So we're going to heal 3. So we can go... Do I need to heal 3? Yeah, I can heal 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Draw a card. Shuffle this back in, but I'm not going to draw a card from... Actually, I mean, I have nothing else to do. I'm going to draw a card. Worst case scenario, I discard Storm of Spirits. Sorry, brother. Alright, let's go to upkeep. Oh, good God. I mean, I think actually the Storm of Spirits is just better than the Fearless. End of the round, reveal the last card. We have the Cultist Gunboat. Take a fight action. This test difficulty is equal to the Cultist Gunboat Shroud value. If you fail, take 1 damage. I'm confused. Oh, you can discover... Keep reading. Keep reading. That is the tech. Okay. The atmosphere cracks and shifts. You can feel multiple fragments of space shifting around you. Something is about to converge on you, but what? Volcanic heat, a gap in space, an enemy lying in wait. You can only trust your instincts and prepare for the first thing you expect. In player order, name a trait out loud and discard the top card of the encounter deck. If the discarded card does not have the named trait, take 1 damage and 1 horror, move the top 3 cards of your deck from the game. After each player has resolved this effect, shuffle the encounter discard pile back into the deck. Oh. Alright. Bob is going to say... Hex. Fuck. Still take a damage and a horror. I mean, like, it's totally a-okay. Alright, she's also going to say Hex. Fuck, I should have said Hazard for each of them. I should have said Hazard for each of them. I was like, I should probably say Hazard. But I was like, but we've seen a few Hazards. Alright, 5 Doom. Evil card over here. Hey, there's a Hazard. Sure. Alright. Sure. Itchy eyes. Okay. Alright, well, Bob is gonna... At the end of your turn. If you do not move during your turn. Now, this is actually, like, really easy to just deal with. You just gotta, like, not get hit by the falling lava. Perfect. Alright. Give me another scavenging. Schaffner's, you gotta move over here. We're gonna Eon chart. How brave do we feel, chat? How brave do we feel? How much of a gambler are we? Are we a gambler? I think we're a gambler. We're gonna investigate with our lockpicks. We have 7 to 4. We're going to go 9 to 4, and I'm going to sell this Eon chart. We're going 9 to 4. Alright, let's scavenge back that Eon chart and this key ring. You know what? I'm not actually going to bring back the key ring. We're going to leave this one back. We're then going to investigate over here at 4 to 2. We're going to go 5 to 2. Nice. Why don't you do this? Spend 2 clues. Spend player clues, rather. Move this guy here, put that there. We can look at the top 4 cards of our deck. We have some rough draws coming up here. That's okay, though. That's okay. Alright. Oh, I could have I don't think I could have scavenged. I think we got a -1. Oh, no, I could have. I think we got a -1. So, yeah, we're going to grab back this ring. Okay. Bob is going to put out this Eon chart. Then I'll draw a card for my last action. Okay. Over here, we are going to take a damage. And by that I mean we're going to spin David. And then we're going to take a damage. And play Spectral Razor. So we have 7, 8 to 3. That's pretty good. -2. We do not fail. This guy's dead. This is going to get shuffled in. I'll draw a card. Oh my god, I shouldn't have drawn a card. I shouldn't have drawn a card. I shouldn't have drawn a card. I shouldn't have drawn the card. I guess we advance this, don't we? I can do that next turn, though. Or objectives are forced, I think. One of them are forced. I think objectives are forced. Read the interlude, end of the line. Something's forced. Gather each of the set-aside Krakatoa locations. Remove 2 of the Twisted Caldera locations from the game at random. Shuffle the remainder of the Twisted Caldera locations to play and put them into play along with the Volcanic Shore and Impossible Summon locations. Move each investigator and non-weakness enemy and play the Volcanic Shore. Discard each other enemy. Objectives are forced, yeah. Okay, well let's go like this. And give me the stuff. Volcanic Shore. Impossible Summit. Copies of Twisted Caldera. Okay. Unless it says may, of course. But what if it says you must if you may? What happens if it says that, Tasty Toast? What am I doing? Remove 2 of these from the game. And then I build the thing. Sure. So I should give those a shuffle. Okay, remove Sukiman and him from the game. We all go to the Volcanic Shore. That means my brain just stops working? Yeah, ditto. But I mean, like, that's not hard for me. Remove Spawn of Ilia and Storm of the Sea encounter sets from the game. Shuffle, those are the fucking fish. The fucking fish and the water thing. The fish and the water. Fish. Water. Fish. Water. Water. Fish. Water. Fish. Water. Does that mean this one also goes? Yes. Bye. Where did my volcano go? It's just gone? There's probably got to be 2 of those, right? There's got to be 2 of them. Let's just do that. Let's just make a new copy of the card. All right. Shelf of Architects of the Chaos and Unnatural Stone. Is that a trader I see? Okay. Impossible Ascent. Spaces bent around the volcano, keeping you from effectively scaling it. Only careful study of the phenomenon and the surrounding slopes will tell you if there's a way to bypass the architect's god. Did it get yeeted off the table? Zooming out. There it is! Get out of here. Good call, Astute. To investigate a move by the forced effect on a possible subject, move up to 2 clues controlled by investigators to this act. Oh yeah, this thing. This weird stuff. After investigators move by the force effect on impossible summit, move up to 2 clues controlled by investigators to this act. So when you would move to Impossible Summit, engage each enemy in Impossible Summit and move to the location directly across from it. Gain 1 clue token from the bank for each enemy engaged this way. Do not reveal Impossible Summit. That's a nice change. I think that wasn't in the first one. I think that's a pretty clever change. Sukimon, get out of here. Alright, we have 2 actions left. I suppose we're going to play this Dark Memory. I will draw a card. And then we're going to also spend 2 and play this Occult Lexicon. Okay. Upkeep. See you later, Storm of Spirits. So we're at 2 of 5, 3 of 5 because of David. That's just a guy. Put haphazard convergence? Who knows? It's playing your threat here. At the end of your turn, if you not move during your turn. If you did not move. Luckily, I am a master of moving. All right, David. Give me 2 resources. And then let's move up here. It's connected to each location above, below, to the left, and the right of it. Lose X resources, where X is the amount of clues on your location. Hey, do you know what Bob says to that? I ain't gonna quit. I ain't gonna lose those resources. All right. Next action, we're going to shrivel this man. So we have 6, 7, 8 to 3. He is dead. I am then gonna What are we at for Doom? So we're at... Oh, yeah, David's got to go. We're going to have Bloodright. I'm going to take a damage to shuffle this into my deck. I'm going to draw 3 cards. So we're going to draw... You know, I'm just going to still draw 2. And then I can discard some cards. I can lose one of you, and I can honestly lose my weaker Deny Existence, I think. I mean, I also could lose a Blinding Light. We're going to gain 2 resources. And then this gets shuffled back in. Alright, Bob, the coast is clear. Come on in. Come on in, Bob. The water's fine. Eon Chart. We're going to move in here. We're going to lock picks. We have 7 to 2. -2, we're good. So we're going to grab a clue. We're going to scavenge some stuff up. Give me those. We are then going to old keyring this location at 4 to 0. Man, if we had Lola out, that would be great. This gets discarded. We are going to bob out this old keyring, and then we're going to move over here. It's connected to each location above, below, to the left, and to the right of it. This is a great location for this impossible summit. So, sure. I will try to lockpick this, so we have 4 to 2. Sweet. Okay, let's go to upkeep. Give me a Lola. No, I think we had another Faustian bargain we had to get through. That thing is really cool. We're at 3 of 5. It's your location. Sure. We're like... If she can avoid it, Agnes is never coming back there. If you did not move. If you did not move. Well, we're going to be trying to move here. Oh, if there's no copy of Warp Stonework attached to your location, attach Warp Stonework to your location. Otherwise, it gains Surge. Attach against instead take 1 damage and 1 horror, move directly to a location that is not connected. I think I instead am going to take a damage, play this Ward of Protection, shuffle it into my deck, and we're just going to leave it like that. Because it's like discarding a card, but not really. Alright, Bob, you're up. Let's Eon Chart. Let's Eon Chart, and we're going to risk it for the biscuit. I'm selling this to Joey the fucking rat. So we're going to lock picks. We have 7 to 4. Oh, this is a bit risky. 7 to 4. We're going to go 9 to 4. 6. We're good. Let's scavenge some shit. Give me my garbage back. That's an order. We're then going to move up here. After you move, we're going to take a horror. This location, the location you move to gets +2 shroud value until the end of the round. That's a bit spicy. That's a bit fun. That's kind of fun. I really need a Lola. If I can get a Lola this game, this is going to bust even more wide open. Alright. Give me Eon Chart. I'll pay 1 for it. Let's Eon Chart. Actually, no, we're going to keyring first. So we have 4 to 2. Bye. We're going to spend a resource with Joey to play this keyring. And then we're going to Eon Chart. Bob, it's a bit brave of you to head up all the way up there, but if there's anyone in Arkham who is the bravest boy, it's probably Bob. Agnes hasn't even gone yet, to be honest. All right. So we're going to investigate with the old key ring. We're at 4-2. Give me a 5-2. So we're going to move up here. So this one, it gets +2 shroud value, so it's a shroud of 3. We're going to draw a card. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, we'll investigate at 4-3. 4-3. Fuck. Oh, no, that's 1. That's good enough. That's good. We'll discover 2 clues at this location. Alright, Agnes. You haven't gone, so you're gonna move. So, when you had moved to Impossible Summit, engage each enemy in Impossible Summit and move to a location directly across from Impossible Summit from your starting location. Gain 1 clue from the token bank for each enemy engaged this way. So then also, after investigators move by the force effect on Impossible Summit, we move up to 2 clues controlled by investigators to the act. So we have 1, 2. We need 8 clues. The non-Euclidean here is lose X resources, where X is the amount of clues on your location, and we're going to hope for a good non-Euclidean up here. Move an unengaged enemy in play to any location connected to its location. That's, honestly, we really high rolled here. This is some fantastic high roll right there. Honestly, move me back, and we're just going to move again. So we'll put some more up here. Beautiful. Boom. Upkeep. The end times. Upkeep. Cool. All right. We're at 4 of 5. Evil card over here. Test foot X, where X is the shroud value of your location. We're testing 3-1. Nice, we're golden. Over here, Agent of the Deep. Something for me to kill, she says. Okay. Well, Bob is gonna Eon chart. Let's move in here. We're going to investigate with the lockpicks for sure. It's only a shroud of 2, huh? We're going to sell the Eon chart on this. And then we are investigating at 7-2. Give me 8-2, because then the -4 is okay. It is great. It is great to be great. All right. The foresight. Who needs the card? Who needs the cards when you can just do it? All right, we're going to bob out the Eon chart. And then we're going to Eon chart. We're going to use the old key ring here. So we have 4-0, which seems like a pretty good number. If you did not move during your turn. Okay, I imagine there's going to be a point where we are going to have to start, like, moving. Like, stop moving. So we'll discard this. I'll grab that clue. And then we'll move over here. Move an unengaged enemy in play. There are none. Oh no! My Lolas! I haven't taken an action yet. Are you kidding me? We're going to spend a resource with Joey the Rat to play Old Keyring. Then I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to draw another card. We're looking for a Lola, baby. Alright, we're going to Old Keyring this location. We're at 4-1. We're going to go 5-1 with this quick thinking. -2. We succeed by 2, so we're going to take an extra action. We also grab a clue. Not the location. And we also break a pick. Oh, a keyring, rather. I'm going to draw a card. We're looking for a Lola. Yes! Okay, things are about to get even more dirty. Things are about to get even more dirty coming up here. Okay, Agnes. We're going to try Blinding Light. We're going to Blinding Light this. I am going to take a damage to shuffle this back in after. So we have 5-2. We're going to go 6-2 to beat the -4. Sweet. So this guy's going to take 2 damage. We'll shuffle this into our deck. I think the last thing Bob is missing is Relic Hunter and Lucky Sig 3. Yeah, that would be like, I don't think I need it, but that would be like the juice on top of the juice, right? I agree. That would be really spicy. All right, that was action 1. Action 2, we're going to move. We're shunted over here. We'll spend 2 of Bob's clues and move them up here. And that, I think, is 4 per. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we advance. Oh, at the end of the round. At the end of the round. It's going to spawn a boss monster, probably. I shoveled that back in, right? Yeah, good, okay. Alright. Honestly, just, I suppose, move me back up here. Oh, when I did that with this guy, I moved over here? I think he would have, right? Because he's an unengaged enemy. It doesn't say ready unengaged enemy. Oh, but I could have moved him here, which then would have brought him back there. So that's what I would have done. That's what I would have done, because I could have moved him here. And then I actually would have gained a clue if I did that. Okay, let's go upkeep. End of the round, this advances. Reveal Impossible Summit. Fight with a printed fight action. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, search the collection for each traitor enemy. So that is Ulysses Hill, Rodney, and Glenn. And we spawn all of these fuckers on Impossible Summit. That's tough. And then we also spawn the Star Spawn of Cthulhu here. Okay, so this is a lot of work for Agnes. It's a lot of work. Ah, that is a really good change. I believe that is a change as well. So the Architect's magic continues to build much like the pressure of the volcano. This is your one and only chance to disrupt the ritual, but will be enough to stop them from raising Rillia. After you reveal a tablet token, place one clue on this act from the token pool. When an Elder Sign, Skull, Tablet, a Skull, Cultist, or Squid is revealed at your location, spend one clue, treat that token as a tablet instead. Nice. Okay. Evil card. Location connected to the most other locations without another Mad Architect. That's rough. That's really rough. Just want to do one Mad Architect. Actually, this would be the time. Oh no, this advances. This advances. Sorry, I missed the Mythos phase. In play order, each investigator must decide. If Warped Idol is ready, exhaust it. If Immutable Sigil is ready, exhaust it. Lose one action, you cannot move this round. Reveal a random Chaos token. Sure, I'll reveal a random Chaos token. After you reveal it, we're going to place a clue on this. That's called Poggy. That's what that is. Alright, so we take 2 damage or discard an asset we control. Oh no! Anyways. Sure. Evil card. We drew hers. We drew his, sorry. Hers is Hyperbolic Sigils. Attach locations with the high shroud value that does not have Hyperbolic Sigils attached. Not part of your deck. Highest Shroud? We put that like over here. Okay. Only 5 Doom. Alright, so we're going to have to work for this a bit, but maybe Bob can kind of just get there on his own, right? Agnes just has to enter the arena. Place one Doom. Investigator at his location. Choose one. Alright. Is non-Euclidean an additional cost to move, or is it after you move? When an investigator would move. Okay. This is going to suck a bit. Alright, we're going to take an attack of opportunity to move in here. So a few things happen. We place one Doom on Mad Architect, which places a Doom on Ulysses Hill. That's an unfortunate low roll for our things there, but that's okay. We also got to move somebody. So Glenn, you're going to move over here. Move to connect it to its location. Glenn, you can move over here, brother. So each other non-weakness enemy at this his location. This guy's going to come hang out with us. How's it going, brother? Good to see you. You look really scary, but that's okay. Man, we could potentially kill this guy. All right, next action. I'm going to take a damage and draw 3 cards. Do I have Soothing Melodies left? I have 2 left. I have 1 left in my deck, so I can discard one of these. I'm shuffling this back in. I think I can discard this, and I can discard one of these kill spells. Probably this one, or one of those spells. Then I'm going to spend 3 resources. We're going to ping this guy for 1, eliminating him. We're going to ping this guy for 1, eliminating him. And then I'm going to ping him for 1. Shuffle this into my deck. And I will draw a card, I think. Because if we draw a Blinding Light, we didn't. It would have been nice. Okay. We're going to shrivel this guy. So we're attacking at 7-4. I'm going to go 8-4 just to beat the -4 again. Ouch. So we take a horror. Honestly, I think it's time for you to go. You can just go. All right, Bob. Let's get Lola out. We're going to Eon Chart here. We're going to lock picks, so we have 9-3. We're going to grab a clue. And then we're going to scavenge at least one thing out of our discard pile. We're going to grab that out of our discard pile. Yeah, we're going to grab that one. We're then going to move, so we'll reveal the top card of our deck. If that card is a non-weakness asset, we discard it, so we'll keep that Liquid Eye found there, so we're going to move here. The top card of the encounter discard pile is a Volcanic or Paradox. Take 2 damage. Place one of your clues on your location. Discard the top card of the encounter deck. It's a guy! It's a dude! Okay. So I think what we do here is we're going to bob out an old keyring. And I'm going to sell this Eon Chart. We're going to sell that Eon Chart, and then we're going to old keyring our location. So we're at 5-0. I'm going to use this Resourceful to go 6-0. And in this window, I'm going to spend 0 resources to buy a clue here. So we're at 6-0. I'll spend a clue to treat that as a tablet. Placing a clue from the token pool here. So we're going to grab back this Eon Chart. Oh, sorry, I meant to play this one Eon Chart. Did I not do that? I'd spend 2 here, and then I could do that. So we're doing this thing. That's what I meant to do. Sorry if I might have said it, but I wanted to play this Eon Chart to investigate and then move out of here this turn. We're going to turn our Survivor card to our hands. Give me back this old keyring. So we pop this, and we move down here as part of this Eon Chart. I promise you, chat, I was wanting to do that. There's a lot going on this Bob turn. Theoretically, you should take 1 damage. Perfect. Okay. All right, I'm going to old keyring this location. So we're investigating. We're investigating at 5 to 1. 5 to 0, sorry. I'll grab a clue. This thing breaks. I'm going to sell this Eon chart to Joey. And then I'm going to use Joey, spend a resource, pay the cost of the Eon chart to put this one out here. And we're going to use the Eon chart. Oh, no, sorry. Before we do that, I'm going to give him money to Joey to play this old keyring. So now we're going to Eon chart. We're going to investigate with this old keyring at 5 to 0. I'll spend a clue to treat that as a tablet. And the tablet's just -2, which is like totally a-okay. So we grab this, we move up here. And then I'm going to investigate at 5 to 2. Okay. All right, enemy phase. This guy's going to attack us, but we're going to deny. So I'm actually going to take 2 damage to deny both of this. So we're going to deny the horror, and I'm going to deny the damage with the level 5 version, healing me 2 horror. And then we're going to shuffle both of those into our deck. And then we'll draw a card for upkeep. Sorry, upkeep. 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 I could have drawn the other thingamajig. All right, 1 of 5. Evil card over here. It's just having a future vision. Yeah, I know. No doubt, eh? There's one thing Mitch loves doing, it's objecting at my wedding. Okay. I'm excited to get married. I think it's going to be a really good time. I think it's going to be a really fun time. All right. Oh, I have bandages? So I could actually technically be at 6? That's incredible. Okay. Let's try to destroy this guy. We're going to Azure Flame. We have 5, 6, 7, 8 to 4. 8 to 4. Thing is, we're not invited. No, chat. I'm sorry. I wish we could. I wish we could. Just stream the wedding. But it would be very boring for you guys. It would be very boring. So we're going 8 to 4. He'll take 2 damage. Let's go again. 8 to 4. Ooh. -2. So we hit, and we actually get to put a clue up here. Alright, so then this guy goes up to 5. We're then going to take a damage and heal that damage to play this and draw 3. I heard weddings are only fun for everyone else because you get to talk to like 100 people before you eat. Yeah, I've heard that too. I mean, I shoot weddings. I shot weddings for a living before this. So, me and weddings are very familiar. But I know like especially for the couple, it's like a rush. It just goes. I'm going to discard you. I'm going to discard you. And I'm going to discard probably realistically you. To deal 3, and I'll spend 3 resources to deal 3 damage to this guy, taking him off the face of the earth. Yeah, I used to sing at weddings. Fluffy Ponies knows my dark secret. Okay, I suppose Bob just wants to kind of get clues, right? Sorry, he wants to just do tests. So we're going to Eon chart. And we're going to lockpicks this location. So we have 9-2. I'm going to sell this Eon chart. Because we believe in greed here. And we are very rarely punished. I mean, we don't get the thing we wanted, which was a... which was a freaking symbol. Because, like, right now we're basically just running tests until we hit a symbol. We'll move down here. I'm going to fast out an Eon chart. And then we're just going to go. 5-1. Cool. I'll spend a clue. Put a clue here. We need one more symbol. That's very doable. I pass. Not by 2. Not that it matters. Then we'll move up here. I'll investigate at 5-2. I'll spend a clue and do this. We advance. After many experiences with the impossible angles and structures you're beginning to understand, you find the gaps in the bent space around their stone constructions and deface one of the keystones. Resolution 3. What was the single worst disaster that you witnessed at a wedding? Fluffy Ponies, remind me to tell that story once I'm done recording, and I'll gladly tell it, because it's a great story. Wow, that went very well. This Bob deck is kind of disgustingly strong. Resolution 3. The Architect's project was sabotaged. I have the incorrect grammar here, so we got to fix that. He's not here, but I know Crispy cares. Each investigator earns 1 bonus experience. We mark 2 notice. So we're at 15. And then we add a cultist to the bag for the remainder of the campaign. We'll find one. There it is. And we never killed one of them. Continue to Resolution 4. For each traitor guy killed, none were killed, we get Victory X. We're going to earn 6 or more game, just so you know, so buckle up. We have 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we saved experience, we could have bought... Oh no! We have 10. We can buy the red clock. We don't have a Relic Hunter, but we can buy the red clock and Bob. Holy shit. We have 10 experience going into the final scenario to spend. I am going to mark 2 notice, though. And let's see where we are. If you have 20 or more notice, just short. Just short. Just short. All right. Well, yeah, the last thing this man needs is the red clock. I know, eh? I might buy the... No, I'm probably not going to... I don't even know what I'm going to buy, to be honest. Huge thank you, though, to all of our patrons. It'll load eventually, I promise. There we go. Huge thank you to all of our patrons for supporting the channel. It means the world to me. I hope you've been enjoying the Cyclopean Foundations. These decks have really hit their stride after that one really bumpy scenario. It's gotten actually to the point where it's kind of a little bit unbelievable how strong they are. It's kind of wild. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. We'll see you next week for the final episode. And as always, a GG's.